So with the recent Tekken 8 announcement, there is a ton of hype behind the FGC right now. Everyone is going absolutely crazy. We want to see more content, more leaks, a tweet from Harada, whatever we can get. But as of right now, I want to talk about the direction that I want Namco to take with none other than the boy, the kid, the legend himself, Steve Fox. So let's just jump straight into it, starting off with the lore. Keep it 100. Steve's lore is trash, doo-doo, dog water. Murray, I'm looking at you. Hey, don't mess this up, bro. Don't mess this up. Give him something. Not where's my mum, bro. Like the doctors, the flashing lights. I see dead people. Nah. No, wait. Actually, with the doctors, they can do something with that. Like there's a story there. There's trauma. NT01, is that what they were calling him? Doesn't that remind you of that one SpongeBob episode? Like, Steve's from the UK. I am shocked that we have not seen a get back from Steve, bro. Like, he's out here chasing people, wasting time. He should be spinning the block. Steve should be spinning the block. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm lying. I'm trying to see who the doctor is. The one that put the little, you know what I mean? The one that chefed him in the first place. Give us something like that, you know? Little mask reveal, boom. Maybe you got a new character there as well. Base roster. See, Namco, I'm spitballing for you. I'm spitballing. Like, give me something like that, and keep that needle close, because what they did to my boy's right arm's peak, bro. If they want a bit more of a fun take, I could see Steve going back, bit of a junkie, kind of like how they've kind of made Ken some sort of like homeless guy in Street Fighter 6. He's a bit of a junkie now. He's fiending. He's fiending for that next dose, that next hit, though. The first dose, that first serum, back one changed his life. He can't go back. It's all he has. Now that they've nerfed Downfall 2, he's like, yo, I need a power boost. Like, I need to regain my strength. I need to return to former glory. And he's just in search for the serum. That could be a little funny take. I could see that. I'll be down with that, to be honest. It's kind of funny. Here's another idea that I thought of as well. So you see how Steve is like he's a test subject, right? He's kind of like the Captain America. They captured him, ran tests on him, yada yada yada. Only he survived. But what if that wasn't the case? And you have multiple kind of like Steves or versions of Steve out there. And his NT01, the OG, his mission or his goal is to kind of like destroy anything that reminds him of those days, those dark days, the test subjects. And he's kind of going around like hunting the other test subjects. It's kind of like how Captain America had Bucky. If you ever watched that movie, The One, with I think it was Jet Li, banging movie, go watch it. But I can see this being like a cool arc that they go on, where it's definitely more interesting than where he's coming from. It's kind of like a hunt. That'd be sick. They turn up at different Iron Fist tournaments. Obviously, they're there for the money, and Steve's just there to ruin their day. That would be kind of that'd be aye. I want to see that. I actually do want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we could see a whole new Steve Tekken 8. Like, he's done with the ring, the belt, the championship titles, all the nyash. Like, he's taken to the streets. He's gone rogue, off the grid. Maybe we see like a whole new kind of like fighting style mix with the boxing. Hey, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I actually do want to see this. Out of everything I've said, I kind of like, this might be the coolest take on it. We don't want to see normal like clean boxing. I want to see some, so I don't want to say under the belt type beats, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to see something a bit different, a mix, a blend. That'd be cool. Make it happen, Harada. I mean, it's Murray now. Oh my god. Hey Murray, man, please. That's kind of it really for my take on the story. I've never really been a story guy, to be honest. Obviously, I'm gonna pay a bit of attention for my boy Steve, but as long as he's still like in the story somehow, it doesn't have to be like the main story. But I'm tired of going in this loop. It's not very interesting for me. It's time to talk about the gameplay side. Alright, so for the gameplay part sides, honestly, I don't think they're going to change too much, but there's a few things I kind of want to see, or like changes that I want, personally, ones that will make me happy. First being Cobra Weave. I want Cobra Weave back in the game. That shit would be really cool, and give it a few more options. Like in Tekken 6, you only had like the endless punches, but if we have maybe extended duck options or sway options from Cobra Weave, that would actually be pretty sick. That's like another layer of gameplay I think would be kind of cool to implement. 2. Forward forward 2, I kind of want it to be changed just a tiny bit. It's -13 on block. If it's -13, I want it to at least force crouch. It does it? Hold on, actually, it might actually force crouch. One second.
Stupid!
Under no circumstances should I be getting launched for forward forward 2. Even though, yes, it's like, well, maybe 2 people that can launch me for that shit. I don't care. I'm not getting twin pistons for doing a forward forward 2. Yeah, your goddamn mind. Okay, next change I want to see in Tekken 8 is for his down 1. His down 1 is -2 on hit. Just make it neutral. Just make it neutral. Steve's poke game is trash. I mean, yes, of course, that's not like his thing. We get it, counter hit fishing, but against the really strong players who don't press buttons where they don't need to, like they know how to play the matchup, Steve has a very, 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 very hard time. So if we can just have this neutral, again, nothing crazy, but just so like he can start something or like get something going without, I don't know, having to think about retaliation at -2. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Another change I want to see is to his Peekaboo back 2. I actually do like this move. I think it's trash, but I actually do like the way it looks, like the idea of it, like the wall bounce. I think in Tekken 8, if they can make the lean back way more reliable, because for the most part in this game, it feels like you just get hit out of the sway, the back sway. It needs to be way more evasive. If we can have that at Tekken 8 where you can actually use it and it works, yeah, I'm a fan. I'm down for that. This is one move I definitely I'm hoping, praying that we get to see some changes for 100%. Last but not least, probably one of, I think I'd understand if people have a bit more of a problem with this one. Even though it's not game breaking, I think it's definitely good. I think Steve needs a little bit of good right now. He's only been getting nerfed. Needs a little bit of good right now. And this change is to his down forward 1. I want him to go into flicker or peekaboo off his down forward 1. He only has duck options as it stands. He can do side, you can duck in, you can do sway left, sway right. Those are the only options that he has. Duck in, sway left, sway right, which are good, but I think having access to the flicker moves as well as the peekaboo moves would be pretty sick. I think, I'm sure the clip's playing now, I think it is +2 or +5. +5 without going into stance, +2 when you duck or weave. Again, I'm pretty sure some people will be like, nah, that's stupid. But is it? Tell me, shut up, man, shut up. And probably the last change that I want to see would be for his extended duck 2. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the whole wall mechanics in Tekken 8, so I think that would be a much better move to have it on, rather than his trash peekaboo down forward 1-2. Useless move now. They completely scrapped that shit. They better change it, real talk. Put it on extended duck 2. That would actually be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. Alright, jump on the design that I kind of want to see for the character. As I mentioned earlier, I think like the coolest thing they can do is give him more of a street style. But I'll be completely real. If they stick with like what they've done in the past, I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. I did like the robe that he got in Tekken 7. I won't lie. Like when I first seen that, I was like, yo, that's actually pretty sick. I still do like it to this day. But concerning costumes, this is another thing. I might make a different video on it. Let me know if you guys want something like that. But regards to the costumes, there needs to be some form of customization and modding built in with the game. Modding more specifically. With the costumes, like I feel like they've been lacking a bit in Tekken 7 with customization. I know it was better in some of the older games. I didn't play much tag, but a lot of the people that I talked to that played tag said that yeah, it was sick in that. I played a bit of 6. I did like the customization there. I felt like there was a bit more options. So maybe, like, yeah, again, this is something I might actually just make its own video on. Customization and modding and all of that in Tekken 8. That'd be kind of cool. But for the default look for Steve, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's the boxer at the end of the day. Like they kind of already got the rope. Like what else? And the trunks. Unless he's gonna try and show off like a bit of his lavish style, maybe some of the stuff he splashed out on. He's a champion, right? So I imagine he's got some actual drip. That'll be interesting actually. That'll be interesting. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. All right, so we've covered the lore, we've covered the gameplay, and just touched on the drip. So I think that should be everything for the video. If you think I've missed anything out, just let me know in the comments. But that's going to be it for now, guys. If you liked it, please hit that like button. It means a lot. Hit that subscribe button. Judging on the feedback that I get from this video will probably determine when I next release something. But, you know, I'll keep you guys updated anyway. So again, thanks, and I'll catch you in the next episode.